Hello, this is Tyagi at the ATD conference in Denver. I'm with my friend Ed Muzio.
Hi, Tyagi.
Hello, Ed. Ed is in Austin, and he just returned with a tan from a vacation with his wife.
That's right. And child.
And child. Wonderful. Ed, what exactly do you do, and are you making a decent living out of whatever you're doing?
Well enough to go on vacation, so I think that's something.
Go on.
We do culture training and culture help for organizations to help them to practice the patterns of behavior that we know from research for over 50 years to be in organizations that outperform their competitors. So that goes everything from tiny little manager behaviors all the way up to how do we run the company. And we do training and learning and development and simulation and organizational interventions all aimed at that in one way or another.
Okay. I also do culture training.
Mm-hmm.
I do culture training with minority cultures, with people from Asia.
Right.
And is it that kind of culture?
You're doing sort of geographical and ethnic culture. I'm doing corporate culture. What are the cultures of management, the cultures of behavior within the organization? So they're complementary.
So give me a difference between a manager's culture and whatever other culture.
Well, let's imagine that you're in a meeting. You might notice, for example, that the meeting feels one of two ways. It might feel either redundant, like we're having the same problem over and over again, or it might feel more iterative, like we're taking a step, learning from it, and going on. The best organizations obviously would be more iterative. That's one example of the kind of culture we're talking about.
Okay. So the iterative culture versus
move towards solution a step at a time, as opposed to going over and over the same ground again. That'd be one small example.
And what's your background?
Well, I have an engineering degree, actually. I went to Cornell, and then I used to work at Intel for 10 years as an engineer. But then I found my way into this somewhere while I was still at Intel, and I've been on my own now with Group Harmonics for 12 years.
And what do you call your organization, your company?
It's Group Harmonics.
Group Harmonics.
And our tagline is higher output, lower stress, sustainable growth. Because it turns out it's easier to be productive than it is not to be productive, so it's less stress on the employees too.
And do you do, I have seen some of your videotapes. Tell me something about your whiteboard video series or whatever you call them nowadays.
Well, we have our sort of smallest intervention is we have a series of 4-minute whiteboard videos, and each one is its own self-contained topic. We have them on our website. It's groupharmonics.com/video, and it's a subscription site, so you can pay to subscribe, but there's a bunch that are free, and they're just resources for managers to think about how they manage, how they lead, how they affect the culture, everything from how to have a meeting to what to do if your employee is struggling, just a variety of topics. Some of it's my own content, some of it is things like the ladder inference, for example, from Chris Idris.
Yes.
It's just a variety of topics. People seem to find them pretty useful. It's like put them all in a collection and made them available.
Good. Can you repeat the name of your website slowly so Matt can put a caption underneath so people can go and
I've been told I never talk slowly, but I'll repeat it anyway. It's www.groupharmonics.com/video. That'll take you to the video collection.
Everybody got that? This is Ed Muzio once again, one of my friends, and I learned a lot of things from Ed. Ed, tell me or demonstrate to me the little card game you have designed, which is how you trap me and Matthew Richter into doing that.
Okay, you have the cards? So you got the cards there? Okay.
I have the cards.
Okay.
I never leave home without the cards.
Yes, you have the cards. All right, that's not the right one. We need these guys here. Okay, so we have here some rectangle cards and some triangle cards. I don't think we should put the solution on the video, but I think I'll just give you the problem statement, which is
Okay.
you've got these cards. I'll give you one of each. I've got two of the same. And my job is to build an orange triangle on a blue background. And your job is to build a blue triangle on an orange background. But we have to work together.
It also says the arrow must be as large as possible.
That's right. And also I happen to know we have to work together to make it work. So we're going to now see what we can do here.
Good. Let me see. My job is to do an orange arrow. Give me your card so we can work together and I can win.
We're not working together right now because right now you're just telling me what to do.
Okay.
That's the problem.
You
Go ahead.
put the card here so we have. You put it like this.
See, but this is what you want.
We got to cooperate with each other. Okay.
Okay, but notice that's only what you want. So I want this, and that's the challenge here. Is what do we do about that? So that's the challenge. And so the question is, how do you work it out? And that's the game we were playing when we first started talking.
Good. And if you want the solution, send Ed Muzio an email at groupharmonics.com.
Ed@groupharmonics.com. Send me an email and I'll tell you all about it.
Okay, thank you very much, Ed.
Thank you, Tiago. Appreciate it.